My name is John Griffin II. I'm the CEO and founder of UNI Research. On July 7th, 2021, my brother Jeremy took his own life.
John, it's your mother. Please call me ASAP, please. I need to talk to you ASAP. It's bad. It's so bad.
She said the dreaded words that no brother would ever want to hear. Jeremy killed himself. We found his suicide note, and I remember looking at it and seeing that the last line was directed at me. John, we'll be in touch. I promise. I knew from that point forward, I needed to reach out to my brother. I needed to know that he was okay. For our family, a large piece of us is missing. And I remember there's one photo from the funeral that I remember looking at. My eyes are always drawn to the image of my mother and seeing the tears, seeing the frown, just the look on her face of just defeat.
I'm here with my son. I don't want him to feel alone, because he probably felt alone in so many ways. But his mom is here. I just need time to be by myself with him and just talk. And I'm gonna tell him how much I love him, because I can't do this. I just can't do this.
To see and know that they had to go through this, burying their child, the hardest thing any parent could ever do. It was eating me up inside. And I knew now more than ever that I had to do something. No more games. The paranormal needs to be solved now.
Tonight, and it's probably maybe within the past, I don't even know what time it was, maybe hour, half hour, something like that. We finally caught a picture of my brother Jeremy. The experiment we set out for the Apparition Manifestation Project. It worked. It's a lot of hard work. But this is what the path to communication is all about.
I'm Katie Peak, COO of UNI Research. On February 26, 2006, my brother Anson was killed by a drunk driver. He was the passenger in the vehicle, thought he was sober, and the driver unfortunately was not. The night before Anson was killed, I had gotten in a fight with him over laundry. They hit my feet and I looked at him and I'm like, what are you doing? He had grabbed my cell phone to call his friend to come pick him up because he was going out that night. And again, you think, yeah, whatever, I'll just deal with it tomorrow. And I didn't get that opportunity. I found out that my brother was killed when our other brother was standing at the end of my bed. And I'll never forget, the only 3 words that I remember was Anson, accident, and dead. It's been so long since I last heard my brother Anson's voice. My journey into making communication with him begins now.
Jeremy's lab coat is my physical reminder that we had a mission to better communicate with the other side. But now, this mission has become personal. Our path to communication brings us to a place we know the spirits will help, the Wildwood Sanitarium.
The Wildwood Sanitarium has always been a place of healing. The first time that I came to the Wildwood Sanitarium, I was inspired and, quite frankly, in awe.
Wildwood Sanitarium is a magnificent place, filled with history.
As you tour the incredible grounds, how can you not be inspired to heal now, just like they healed their patients then?
Our team has been coming to Wildwood Sanitarium since 2018. We always feel that sense of spiritual healing.
Doctors Carol Perry and John Henderson believed that holistic healing was the way to cure not only the mind, the body, but the soul as well. Even though they have passed away, their mission continues.
Aside from doing some of the treatments down in the basement, Wildwood Sanitarium would also end up becoming a tuberculosis center. Many have reported seeing apparitions, shadow figures, and documenting EVPs. This would also be the first place that my brother Jeremy said his first and last name over the spirit box for the first time. And we would be able to compare his voice to a video of him when he was alive.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Griffin.
After the doctors died in 1941, the building became a multi-family apartment complex.
We have a special relationship with a little spirit boy by the name of Tommy. We bring toys for him all the time, and he interacts with us a lot. The spirits of the nurses, Dr. Henderson and Tommy, are especially known for roaming around the second floor. There's also the spirit of a little girl who identifies herself as Anna on the second floor.
It's one of the children's ones.
Over the years, my brother Jeremy established a strong relationship with the spirit of Dr. Henderson. Even though my brother did not take his life at Wildwood Sanitarium, a lab coat was left on the chair that he used to sit at all the time in memory of him. What is also interesting is that the pendulum that Jeremy used for many experiments, the word mom was found spelled out in the sand in his handwriting.
John has made communication with Jeremy multiple times. Will I be lucky enough to have that same experience? Will Anson make his presence known? Being on the third floor, you will feel the presence of being watched. You'll hear footsteps. Every once in a while, you may be lucky and see a nurse walk by you, just checking in. Or Dr. Perry, going about his rounds, doing exactly what he did day in and day out in life. He will continue in death.
Doors closing, shadow figures, these are all things you'd expect on the third floor.
No matter what floor you're on, whether it be in the basement, first, second, or third, you'll find activity. One thing I will say for sure is, when you're on the second floor, always have an ear to the ceiling. You'll never know what footsteps will linger above you.
Wildwood Sanitarium is a place of healing, a place of research, a place of science. Our goal with this spirit box session is to attempt to reach out to my brother Jeremy and Katie's brother Anson. Now, this spirit box was something that my friend Rick Perry and I developed together. The interesting thing about this spirit box is I called out to my brother the day that I was driving down there and saying, can you please come down, meet me at Rick Perry's house, and if Rick Perry allows me to turn on the spirit box at his place, can you please be the one who comes through to test it? I turned on the spirit box, and the first thing that would come through would be my brother Jeremy.
Now you can walk around.
Check that out.
Thank you, Rick.
You're welcome.
There we go. Okay, we're gonna try it again, Jeremy. Who was that was standing over there last week? I'll have to check on that. Is any of Katie's relatives here? Check on that one. Where are you standing? Are you in this room?
I'd say stand in between there.
You right here? Definitely, I heard a sentence right there. What about for Katie? I didn't hear who was here for Katie.
Who of my family is here with us?
The responses so far have been extremely intelligent, but there's one response that caught our attention. Many have reported receiving messages from their lost loved ones. Based on that last response, are the spirits of Wildwood Sanitarium about to do it again? Is Kathy here?
That. And Kathy, if this is you, what is the name that we share? I'm gonna say I thought I heard Catherine, but I'm not entirely sure, and it sounded like it was broken up.
What about, I mean, Jeremy, you and I both know that Katie lost someone else to him, or to her, that's, you know, similar relationship. Is that person here?
Sounded pretty close. Can you say it one more time? That sounded like it.
Did you just say Anson? There it is.
Hi. First time that I communicated truly with him and knew and felt in my soul that it was him was overwhelming. To be able to hear him acknowledge who he was and acknowledge our relationship, and to, you know, get the feeling that you are missed and you are loved, and keep talking about me because I'm still here. You know, I would like to give that to everyone. I would like everyone to have that moment. The goal of sensory deprivation is to enhance your third eye, is to close out your hearing, close out your sense of vision, and just let your body become your tool. So Ashley and I, put a blindfold on, we had headphones on. I actually do double. I'll have earbuds in with headphones over it to really make sure that nothing in the outside world is affecting what we're trying to do. I'm just gonna ask the question out loud. Is there any family members that would like to come and talk to us? Please use either Ashley or myself to communicate. Brad. Males C.
I have a female voice that keeps saying male. Over. It's like the third time she said it. 4. There were 3 different voices that said 4.
The number 4 symbolizes Jeremy's numerology life number. Is information coming through about Jeremy right now?
Mom.
Yellow. Listen.
Why don't they listen? Two different voices and 2 different headphones just said mom. Do you know it's Mother's Day tomorrow?
Yes.
Is there someone you want to wish Happy Mother's Day to?
I'd like to.
I know there's a lot of you that want to talk, but I need one person to step forward right now to give your message.
I'm getting like 4 or 5 different voices.
Thought I heard my name.
Come on, Katie. Yes.
Burn.
Burn.
It sounded like the Book of Skins, and I have no idea what that is.
That's it. The 1. Oh wow, that was a crazy voice. It just said, please come help me. I love you. Mama. What?
The whole right side of my body is pins and needles. I can hear a heartbeat.
Don't know. Listen. I have to do it. Go. Go.
Based on the results that we've seen, the question must be asked, is there the ability in the future to potentially almost do a meeting of the spirits? Sitting down with multiple people going through sensory deprivation, while multiple researchers sit at the table and attempt to speak with the other side. Aside from the audio portion, our team has been working on something called Project Apparition Hall. Our goal is to understand the composition of a spiritual entity and learn about the specific environment needed in order for them to be able to manifest. As many know, with just audio, we can't be 100% certain of exactly who we're speaking to. We have been trying several times now to do the Apparition Experiment. It seems like we're getting more and more success. And I want to see if Jeremy, Dr. Henderson, or Tommy are around. My brother Jeremy, are you here? And if you are, can you cross the rods? Okay. Rod started crossing. Dr. Henderson, where are you located? Can you point where you are? Oh, were you Dr. Henderson? Okay. Is Jeremy here? Is my brother here? Where's Jeremy at? Okay. Jeremy, can you just prove that it's you with our regular thing? Thank you. What about Tommy? Where's our boy Tommy? Where's he at? Excellent. Okay. We're going to do the same thing again. We caught someone that was here last time. So we're hoping that we can catch whoever it is again. It'd be really great. And then I brought the spirit box so that we could talk a little bit more. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get you. Okay, let's do this. Go ahead with fog, and then we're gonna go with laser. All right, and laser. For this experiment, we're utilizing a red and blue light, green laser, fog, and UV lighting all at the same time. So far, in past experiments utilizing all of these lights together have yielded 0 results. But per scientific standards, we are required to test every type of scenario more than once. All right, laser. There we go. Oh, hang on, I wasn't expecting it to do that. And hold. Hold. You turn the laser off. Okay. With all the lights off, with the exception of the green laser, we now have very similar lighting conditions to that of when my brother Jeremy's apparition was caught at Wildwood Sanitarium during a prior Project Apparition Hall experiment. However, this time, it yielded no results. So we turned the UV lights back on for one final try. After over 100 pictures, we caught something unusual. Appears to be someone standing in the doorway. Even though it appears there's a face there, we are taking into consideration pareidolia. It is currently being labeled as what we call a possible hit, but not evidence.
Our goal with the game of consciousness was really to try to see if it's residual, if there's intelligence behind certain things. So we really try to not only make the experiment fun, but to get the interaction and to see if we can then build off of it. Okay, we're gonna try a slightly new experiment for us, and I'm hoping that Tommy or Anna or someone can help me. Tommy, or let's start with Tommy. Tommy, are you here right now? I'm gonna go with that's a yes. All right, let's do it just one more time to make sure it's you. Can you cross me again if it's you? Okay, love that these work here because they do not work at my house. Okay, so I know that you like to play games. So my hope is that we can play a little hopscotch jumping game, see what we can come up with. Are you good with that? Okay, so I'm gonna put these down. And my hope is that you come stand next to me, right? Well, that was probably just me moving it. Okay, so you're gonna come stand over here. And my hope is that we can make it all the way to the end and light these up. All right, let's go over here. All right, let's try it again. Ready? Let's go here. I wish we had some music. All right, ready? Let's try it again. Here. All right. You still here, bud? Can you light up any of these for me in the row? While my experiment didn't yield results, I let John have a crack at it, and hopefully he'll have better results.
EVP session time now is in a bit. EVP session 1:59 a.m. It is June 4th, 2023. Sweet Home Estate. We'll be going there in the near future. So there's a preview right there. Once I relearned how to use a digital recorder, I then began performing the experiment. Down in the basement of Wildwood Sanitarium, and we're going to try to reach Tommy or whoever likes to play hopscotch, because grown adults do that too. All right, so I'm going to put the recorder down. So you remember what Katie did? She was doing a little hop here. But we're going to do some spins to go along with it, all right? So, but what I want you to do is go all the way to the end, to that one right there. And we're going to go back and forth, and I need you to follow me. So if I go... Okay, good practice. Start from here, you start from there. Ready? All right, just practice run. And jump. And jump. Do some steps around here. Let's do something crazy. We're gonna do like this. Ah, come on, step on them. Step on all of them. All of them with me. Come on. Go nuts, Tommy. Come on. Is this because I forgot to bring the toys the past several times? Will you forgive me, Tom? Okay.
Every time we do an experiment, the goal is to try to get some interaction. So the first time we did the experiment, sometimes it yields results and sometimes it doesn't. And this is also why it's important that no matter what the experiment is, sometimes have multiple people try it.
We returned to the Wildwood Sanitarium for another night. What would happen next would catch us off guard.
Someone is walking upstairs right now. That is loud. Are you kidding me?
Katie and I made our way to the 3rd floor to investigate.
So we heard it coming from this floor. And this floor is known for the door. You hear usually footsteps from the 2nd floor. So that was unbelievable.
Just make sure nobody got in, no animals.
And that closet is locked.
There we go. So everyone can see. It's definitely black. Nobody's getting in there or out.
Jeez. That was nuts. That was
I'm
nuts.
at a loss. I appreciate it though, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. We always enjoy any interaction we have with you. Thank you. I say, honestly, we should do a spirit box session up here.
I think so. Let's go grab it.
So, Katie.
I've not heard that loud of footsteps here in quite some time. And we totally just deviated from exactly what we're doing. We're filming, we're getting ready to do some hardcore stuff, and we just started hearing footsteps and we started hearing walking, and we took a couple minutes and investigated it, and now we're gonna kind of do a spirit box and see what else we can get.
See, and the funny part is that we had just done a live, we did a live video, and we were talking about, air pressure and demonstrating a door opening and shutting on its own by simply opening and shutting this door right here, but it's all the way down the hall. And then we go downstairs after doing all this, start doing our B-roll filming, and then someone decides they're gonna walk up here. It's like, oh yeah, well.
So we went from a real life science experiment to some paranormal stuff, and I can't wait to see what we got.
Yeah, no, let's get into this.
Everything's charged, just gotta plug this in. That's the only thing that I didn't do before.
Oh, yep. Let's get this plugged in. Let's see what we got going on here.
And I will say too, it's good as investigators to be respectful and to be kind and courteous, just as you would to someone in real life. Because I feel like if we weren't the people that we were and weren't the respectful investigators, that Dr. Perry, the nurses, Dr. Henderson would probably not give us the respect or what we need.
Absolutely, I completely agree. I mean, this place has been the focus of holistic healing. We're talking about, well-respected doctors back in their day who did some of the most, what was considered great work. So,
and again, what we know today isn't what they knew, and they were doing their best. And I feel like for people to come in here and say, they were torturing people or not taking care of people and all that, I just feel like that is such a disservice to these gentlemen and women who did their very best with what they knew at the time in the early 1900s. So
Yeah, no, I agree. And you know what? Their work continues. Their work continues. So let's see if we can talk to. Usually it's Dr. Perry up here. Let's see if we could talk to Dr. Perry. You know, one of the, again, very amazing people here. Katie and I make our way down the hall towards what we refer to as Dr. Perry's office. Dr. Perry is typically a man of few words. Will we get an answer from him? This is shutting him, right? Okay. I'm hearing something. Someone's talking. I hear you, but you got to speak up.
Your story and your death.
We went back to the second floor where I had one more question. So, Jeremy, Dr. Henderson, and I'm sure Katie's probably sitting in your seat right now, Dr. Henderson, or you moved over. To share. Or fart.
I'm more
That's
respectful
going in.
than that.
That's going in. That's going in.
I'm more respectful than that.
So, Jeremy, Dr. Henderson, we talked about the spiritual science team along with Nurse Kathy, and we wanted to see if there's an experiment that we could do where we talk about limitations about questioning the rules of the other side and such, and as well as can you assist us with other locations, learning about the results. Like, we're planning on continuing this journey, and we want to bring some of our scientific findings to you and get an opinion from you. What do you think about that? Can you help us? Very low came through. Can you try? Are you willing to help us with this? That answer right there. The spiritual science team. An experiment that our team has been working on putting together. The goal is to see if some of the spirits from Wildwood Sanitarium, as well as my brother Jeremy, are able to come together and be able to do scientific research on their end to try to communicate better with us and give us the hints, while we also provide information to them as to what our findings are, and hoping that they can assist from their end.
So far, the experiments that we've done and the evidence that we've collected are pushing us in the direction that this can be done and can consistently be done. So the goal is keep pushing forward, keep making contact, making it easier on them and us each time.
With everything that we've documented so far, there's so much new information that's coming out of this. How much further can we push communication? How does the physics behind spiritual activity truly work? And can we identify the trends that will help lead us in figuring out the path to communication?